Once upon a time in a small town lived a young boy named Alex. Alex was a bright and talented child, but he had a problem that plagued him throughout his days. He lacked discipline and was a chronic procrastinator. He would often leave his tasks and responsibilities until the last minute, hoping for some miraculous burst of inspiration to come to his aid. As a result, he frequently found himself overwhelmed and unable to accomplish what he set out to do. Alex's lack of discipline affected all aspects of his life. Whether it was his schoolwork, household chores, or pursuing his hobbies, he would always find an excuse to delay things. His parents, teachers, and friends tried to help him, but their efforts seemed futile. They would tell him stories of successful people who achieved great things through hard work and discipline, but Alex remained unconvinced. He believed that he was just not cut out for disciplined living and that his procrastination was an inherent part of his personality. One day, as Alex sat in his room surrounded by unfinished projects and piles of overdue assignments, he stumbled upon an old book in his father's study. Its title caught his eye, The Power of Persistence. Curiosity piqued, he opened the book and started reading. The book was filled with inspiring stories of people who had overcome their own shortcomings and achieved incredible feats through sheer determination and discipline. As Alex delved deeper into the book, he discovered that discipline was not an innate trait, but a skill that could be developed over time. It required consistent effort, focus, and a strong belief in oneself. The stories in the book were filled with struggles and setbacks, but each protagonist persevered and emerged victorious in the end. Alex felt a glimmer of hope ignite within him. Motivated by the stories he had read, Alex decided to take a small step towards change. He chose one task, a school project that he had been avoiding for weeks, and set a goal to complete it within a day. As he started working, he encountered the familiar temptation to procrastinate, but this time he resisted. He reminded himself of the stories he had read, of the people who had faced similar challenges and triumphed over them. Throughout the day, Alex pushed himself, staying focused and disciplined. He encountered obstacles and moments of doubt, but he refused to give in. And by the end of the day, he completed his project, feeling a sense of accomplishment he hadn't experienced in a long time. This small victory served as a turning point for Alex. He realized that discipline was not an impossible feat but a journey that required consistent effort. Inspired and determined, he continued to tackle his responsibilities head-on, breaking them down into smaller, manageable tasks. With each accomplishment, his confidence grew, and his procrastination tendencies weakened. Over time, Alex developed a new routine and habits that promoted discipline. He created schedules, set deadlines for himself, and prioritized his tasks. And as he embraced discipline, he found that he had more time and energy to pursue his passions and explore new opportunities. Word of Alex's transformation spread through the town, and soon other children facing similar struggles sought his advice. He shared his story, emphasizing that change was possible for anyone willing to put in the effort. Alex became a source of inspiration and hope for those who had once felt trapped by their procrastination and lack of discipline. Through his journey, Alex learned that discipline was not a punishment but a gift he could give himself. It enabled him to accomplish his goals, discover his true potential, and lead a more fulfilling life. And as he looked back at his once cluttered room, now organized and filled with completed projects, he smiled, knowing that he had proven to himself and others that there is always hope for change.